Man, what to do? It's your boy Goggles, man. And y'all back with W.O.H Unedited podcast, man. Where nothing is held back. We finna get right behind these highlights, man. Today we got another East Central standout in the building. A player who lets his game talk loud but carries himself humble. One of the most clutchest guards in Oklahoma. Nash the third, bro. What's good with it, bro?
What's good, bro? How y'all feeling, man?
Man, we feeling good. Hey, these one of them ones, bro. Like, y'all don't like Greg, bro, G3. If y'all see him on the court, bro, he's one of the ones. There's 3 seconds left on the clock and y'all need a clutch shot. He's the one you throw the ball to, man. So what we gonna do is first, man, we gonna really get into Greg, man. Like, we gonna get into who Greg is as a person, identity. Yep. That'll be the slogan of this first segment is identity, man. So before we talk basketball, Greg, man, who is Greg Nash III as a person?
As a person, man, I'm funny. I'm kind. You know what I'm saying? I like to have fun, have a good time all the time. Like to be in the gym, spend time with the guys.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Go out here and there with the guys.
You. Yeah.
That's about it, man.
So would you say you like more of an inside or outside type of dude? Are you like 50-50?
Nah, I'm like 60-40. Like 60 inside though. Like I like to go inside. I like to play the game, play rec.
Okay. A little bit of 2K.
You know what I'm saying? I like to play video games.
I feel it. So how would your family describe you in 3 words? If you can give us 3 words about how your family describes you as a person and not a player, what would those 3 words be?
Probably loud. Family functions, I'd be loud.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like the celebrity of my family.
I'm telling you. But another word, happy.
Okay.
Everybody think I don't got a bad day. I'm always happy. Always got a smile on my face. And third, recently, God-fearing. Actually, God-fearing.
That's heavy.
Yeah, very God-fearing.
God-fearing is heavy. I ain't gonna lie. I just like started to become a God-fearing man myself. So like for you to say that, I ain't gonna lie, it is heavy, bro. Because God is really one of them ones, man. And once you
find out and figure out,
and put him first, bro, it's gonna get crazy. So, what version of yourself are you most proud of right now?
Version I'm most proud of myself is just a student. You know what I'm saying? I get good grades all the time.
That's good.
Make sure I'm in the class on time. Make sure I'm in the classroom. And yeah, that's what I like. I like to pride myself on having good grades. That's
good, man. Because that's why I kind of like this podcast, because, like I was explaining to someone earlier, like this podcast is meant to get behind the highlights, because all people see is hoops. All people see is highlights. All people see is defense, offense, warm-ups, dunks, threes, and stuff like that. But people don't really get to hear about the player. Don't get to hear about, oh, are they good in school? Yeah. Like, are they good in academics? Are they good in life? Are they good, like, besides basketball? Because some people, all they see is basketball, bro. So now we going to get into your early roots, bro. So, like, your childhood, man. like the Greg in diapers, man. How was that child, man?
Great, man. My mom and my dad, they made sure I was good in every aspect. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to them.
Okay.
For raising me right.
Yeah.
A lot of people raising me right, me to become a man, you know what I'm saying? And really just hoops, man. It was still hoops. My dad, he got me into it early. Was in the church with my grandma, my mom, and just really around family a lot as a young man.
Real family oriented.
Yeah.
That's like me, bro. I'm big on family, man. I love family, bro. Without family, it's like you only get so far, man.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna get into the love for the game, bro, and then, like I said, just a little bit still on like early. So like, what was your earliest basketball memory?
My earliest basketball memory is playing at the YMCA with 2 of my friends that I still have.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We ran it up, undefeated, just killing everybody. And then as I got about first grade, that's when really my dad was like, bro, like we gotta go get it. So
okay.
I was playing with Tulsa Most Talented TMT. Most people know around here in Tulsa.
Okay.
Best AAU program in Tulsa, for sure.
Okay.
And around there, it was just we wasn't really that good though. We was going out of town getting smacked. But like we just stayed through it, man. And about third, fourth grade, we was number 8 team in the country. Like, we was real good.
So y'all was really hooping at that point.
Yep.
So that kind of goes into my next question. So you basically said like your dad. So who put a ball in your hand first? Like who was that person to say, "Hey man, like see what you can do with this"?
Definitely my father. You know what I'm saying? I give him big shout out for just teaching me the game the right way. Teaching me skills early, and just being there for me too. Like hard times, good times, mediocre times. He was always there.
Man, that's good to have a parent like that, man. Because sometimes you only get like you have people who only get like that mom, or you have people who only gets that dad and stuff like that. To be raised to have kind of both of that, or to have a father that's present at and really actually there for you as like a son, it's like different. So when did you realize like you were different? Like when did you realize it wasn't just talent, but like you were driven? Like you knew that this is something you wanted to really do and actually kind of like go to high school and do this in middle school and stuff like that outside of, you know, doing the YMCA and the AAU, being young?
I realized that like I could really do this probably about 8th grade, like because I was always just good. Like I was always good at basketball, but I feel like 8th grade, I kind of watched the game more. I kind of studied the game more. Picked out a couple players that, like, you know what I'm saying, I would grow into being their body size, player type, you know what I'm saying. I just studied them and try to perfect my craft as much as I can.
Hey, because I ain't gonna lie, you one of the ones, bro. I remember running into you like years ago, bro. Not even years. Maybe that was like two, maybe 1 year ago. I sent y'all home, though. I don't know if y'all remember. Y'all came up there to Maine. And they was like, that boy Goggles can't shoot. And like, y'all left me open. And like, I was like, I sent them home. So like,
all right, let me put this out here for the pod. Goggles is the type of person to miss every shot until it's time to win the game. I'm looking at the dead in the camera right now when I say this. He is not good at the game of basketball. Do not trust anything he's talking about.
Bro, I'm a role player. People know that. Like, I have my bad games. He played with people who miss shots all game, and then the hit.
Yo, that's crazy.
No, I'm joking. I'm trolling. But
he wasn't trolling at all.
Nah, he wasn't trolling, bro.
No, I'm trolling. I'm trolling, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. You got talented teammates, man. But like I said, man, I think I can shoot better than a couple of them. Like I kind of got a little better than 2 years ago.
For surely.
But let's go up to growing up. Like family and foundation. So coming from a big family, what lessons that taught you early?
Really just staying humble. You know what I'm saying? Staying humble. I don't think I'm nowhere where I think I could be yet. But that just started from when I was young. Like games we won, AAU, middle school. My mom, she really just always told me to stay humble. And just also another lesson, aware of my surroundings. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just keep my circle small. Be kind to everybody, but just keep my close friends.
I definitely get what you're talking about, man. That's small. Nowadays, man, having that small circle is good, man, because you just never know. He said, close that back door, don't get snaked by your homie.
Yo.
Woo! Free Dirk. But anyway, man, so how did family gatherings and traditions shape your mindset?
Really just shape my mindset of bro, ask the question again, bro.
So I got you. How did family gatherings and traditions shape your mindset?
Just shape my mindset to always do everything extra. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm in the class, I'm making sure I'm trying hard on my work. I'm trying hard in everything I do, really.
Yeah. Every aspect of the game type.
For sure. Okay, like when we playing games at the family functions, we going hard. Like we sweating.
Hey, that's me too. With water slide games, all that, bro. Like we're not going easy on nobody.
Nobody want me in Uno though.
Oh, Uno
or spades.
My grandpa, we going
Spoon?
hard.
You don't know about spoon?
Oh, spoons. I'm jumping over the table.
Breaking hands.
I'm jumping over the table.
And we don't want to go on blackjack.
Dominoes.
I left somebody hand red.
I promise you don't want that.
You said dominoes?
Dominoes.
Nah, dominoes. That's my grandpa.
Dominoes. I got that.
That's like
my grandpa.
I'm not old, bro. Remember that.
Yeah, like that's like basically saying chess or checkers. Like, bro, come on. So, what values from home that you learned as you know, growing up to this age now, that shows up in your game and your kind of daily lifestyle today?
Consistency. You know what I'm saying? My mom, she's very consistent of everything she does. She makes sure she's on time to work every day. She does things like that. So really just being in the gym every day, making sure I'm doing that really just comes from, you know what I'm saying, seeing my mom and my family being consistent in their lives. And I'm just piggybacking right off.
Now that's what's up, because that's like me when you, because me, like my mom's been a bus driver for like 20 years now.
See, my grandma is a mail lady.
Yeah, so that's like, I'm telling you, that's like a consistent schedule. Like it never changes, bro. So that's kind of like me with now, like doing all this stuff, being consistent. It's like, man, I watch my mom. Like at this time, it's about time that, you know, I want to retire. But it's like my mom was waking up 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 a.m., getting to work, getting off at like 6 p.m. You know, still coming home, cooking, everything like that, and then repeat Monday through Friday, Saturday choir practice, Sunday church. And it was like same repeat thing until you get those breaks and stuff like that. So having that being able to see that in your family as in consistency, seeing your parents or your aunties and your uncles like work. They always work, and you know they always have like that drive in them.
Hey, Jock had told you. They literally told y'all to shoot.
So he remembered.
They told you to shoot.
As long as Jock remember, it don't matter. As long as. What do you say? I'm Jock, baby. I sent them home. They took off their shoes and they went home. I ain't saying all tough though. I'd rather run with them than against them, and that's like no like.
Because he can't play.
That's like no glaze, but like.
That's a great answer.
I'm just saying, you rather be with them than against them. Nah, the boys
consistent though, for real. They all consistent.
Man.
I ain't even gonna get into that because people are like, because bro, I'm telling you, he did something so crazy, and I was sitting there, and I was like, who is these little? You know what I'm saying?
Paul.
What?
That's not Paul.
That's Paul.
That's not
what
Paul.
I'm saying. That's the problem with the generation now, bro. You can't even say nothing.
I'm wondering too much, bro. You know, it's back there in the psyche.
As a grown man, why do
as a grown man?
As a grown man, why are you wondering?
You're grown.
As a grown man, why are you brushing your teeth in the morning?
You're grown.
I guess, bro. I guess. So now let's kind of get into this is like kind of like the serious kind of like we gonna get serious like a little early. This is called faith over fame. So tell us about your journey because like you said recently, you like that last word in your 3 words you was like God fearing.
Yeah.
So tell us about your journey in finding Jesus Christ.
It really all started when I see my mom do it. Really, like I always knew that like God was real and like the basics, but like I really wasn't diving into learning about Jesus Christ. And you know what I'm saying? I see my mom doing it, and I see my mom cry about it, like a lot of different emotions. So I just wanted to feel that because I feel like she like really had Jesus Christ in her soul. Like,
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it definitely do hit different, man.
For
sure. Because I grew up, I like basically that's the same thing with me. My dad was a musician, my mom was a musician. She sung, so like I was raised in the church, so I knew the basics and stuff like that. But when you step out and you build your own relationship and you go to kind of find him for yourself, then it really hits different. Like now, bro, like I'm 22 and I'm now actually like, okay, I gotta stop playing. So like I'm getting baptized Sunday.
Encounters too.
So. Yeah, so
many encounters, bad encounters, good encounters. Just always just trusting in him, man. You gotta trust him.
I'm telling you, because if it wasn't for him, like this podcast wouldn't even like. I want to say the podcast wouldn't be happening because Ben does his but like I probably wouldn't be on here. Like, but like, man, I started finding God and kind of keeping him self-centered in my life and like my daily actions and everything that I do, man. And stuff was starting to happen. But then now it was like I was only giving him like 50% why stuff was happening. And I'm like, he gave me like, hey, I'm gonna let this happen, but watch, I'm only gonna let it get like so high.
Yeah.
So like now it's like I'm giving him 100%. So now, bro, more opportunities is coming. I'm getting, more doors are opening and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I'm changing wholeheartedly. I'm giving God 110%. Like I said, I'm getting baptized Sunday. Like I'm re-cleansing my soul and everything. But like I was telling Ben, telling him, he was on the phone last night. I'm like, I'm still gonna be Goggles. Like I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna be funny and stuff like that. But you're gonna know that everything that's happening or everything that's going on is because of God.
Yes.
And so. And bro, like you said, bro, it's so crazy because man, God is like so crazy. I had so many
Bro, I done had so many bad encounters, bro. Like,
talk to us.
Like,
talk to
that's
us.
what I'm saying. Like,
I'm telling you,
like just you can hit on.
I'll tell you an encounter, bro. Like, it got so bad that like I didn't have no choice but to like cry, bro. Like, and repent. Like, I didn't know what repenting was as a kid. Like, I was in the church, but like I never got really. I really wasn't paying attention to kids.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Facts. Me too. Children's church, you wasn't paying attention,
but I didn't know what repenting was, so. It was a couple bad encounters back to back, and I didn't have no choice but to cry and just repent, man. And my mom, I've been talking to her about it a long time. And then shout out to Eastland Baptist Church, by the way,
shout out,
giving me a Bible, and just helping me as for sure. Pastor Andrew helped me a lot recently of finding God as well. So yeah,
that's the first step, man.
I was gonna say, man, because once you go from there, man, it gets. Like I was telling him, like, man, it'll get easier. It gets harder, but when you have that community, and you have, like you said, like your pastor, man, like I have my pastor, and I have like Ben and stuff like that, people to kind of lead me right, and like I surround myself around people like-minded men. Like Ben is married, I want to get married. My pastor is married, he's been married and stuff like that. So I talk to these people who done already walked in my on my path or walked in my steps. And, bro, like, encounters I have, bro. I had an encounter right around the corner from here, bro. Like, a year ago. Like, just outside with my mom and my sister, Mayfest. And, like...
Oh, Mayfest get crazy,
People see me walking.
It really does.
People see me walking. We're seeing me and my mom walking. And some young cats shot at us, like real bullets.
Yeah, I remember that.
Shot at us, bro. And
that's crazy.
My uncle's a police officer, so I call him and I'm like, they're shooting at us. And I had to tell my mom and like sister to duck. And you know what them cats did? They spent around the block because I ran to the car. Like I told my mom and like sister get in the car, like because I was running in an open field, so I was like, if they shoot, they'll see me, but I get hit. They don't know where y'all at. So I'm running, bro. I'm running. I go get in the car, tell me to get in the car, bro. They spin around the block and still continue to shoot at us. And I kid you not. I get emotional about this, bro. Like, I'm telling my mom and my sister to duck in the car. And so, like, I tell myself to, like, something just tells me to duck. Bullet goes right past my ear. Straight out the window. And I'm like.
Yeah, bro, that's a crazy encounter,
and
bro.
I'm like.
But some stuff is, like, there to wake you up. You know
that's what I'm saying. That was like
a
wake up call, bro.
You know,
when I got
it's
home,
in life.
My mom and my sister was crying, bro. I got home and I was like, bro, I gotta get right. Like I gotta get right, bro. And it was like, cause that's just like so insane. Like wrong move or whatever the case may be. One wrong move or like anything. Like I could have been gone or paralyzed or anything. Stuff like that, bro. And so going through that encounter, man, and being able to look back and say, wow. Like God protected me. Man. Shoot, I didn't have time. I was just in the car, bro, and I'm finna like wreck, like run up the median, and like
on his phone.
Hey, doing something stupid, and like God like protects me.
Look
bro.
At the road. I done had so much of them,
so, bro. Like God, bro, is like I posted on Instagram the other day. Like God is the answer to everything, bro. To literally to everything. But enough about me, man. So, how does your faith help you handle wins and losses?
Wins, you know what I'm saying? I give him credit. I give him all the glory to my wins and my losses, you know what I'm saying? After a loss, so I always read my Bible after wins and losses and really just asking him questions, you know what I'm saying? Praying a lot for continuing to have confidence within the losses, within the wins, stay passionate. I just always ask him to fulfill that in me and continue to fulfill that in me, you know what I'm saying? So I really do like the path I'm on with finding God, you know what I'm saying?
And that's good, bro. And like you said, praying is a big thing. I always used to pray and I kind of like struggle off. Now, bro, it's daily, bro. Like morning, night, but then day. Like I always make sure that I give God a little bit of my time, like every day, bro. Yeah. Regardless on.
But I want y'all to understand something as well. Prayer is not such a thing as like I'm gonna only dedicate this time. You know, prayer is also having Christ there with you when you're walking, right? So just having a genuine conversation, because more than he cares about religion, he cares about relationship.
Yeah.
Right. To have that relationship with him means more than anything you could ever
try
to do.
That was my biggest issue. As a kid, I knew who he was. I just really didn't have a relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? Like a deep relationship with him. So that's really what I've been working on building, and will continue to work on building.
Hey, and that's good, bro. I'm actually proud of you, bro. Because so this actually goes into the next question, bro. So how would you tell another young athlete that's struggling spiritually? Like what would you tell them? What could be some
I feel like God, it's not gonna happen overnight, bro.
For
like,
sure,
it's definitely not gonna happen overnight. Like, I done been doing it for probably about start of basketball season when I really like dug into the Bible every day, learned something about God every day. So, and I'm still nowhere where I want to be. So, it's gonna take a long time, but I feel like just being consistent and like basically as a challenge, like you got to do it every day, bro. Like you got to do it every day. So really
no days off.
Yeah, like really just staying consistent and having resilience when things don't go your way. Like even if you might pray and then something bad happens right after that, you still got to trust him and
facts.
Trusting his word.
Basically trusting in him, man, and being patient. That's something that I'm working on now, man. Is just letting God. We all on our own path.
Yeah.
So literally, like I'm like whatever.
84 people in here.
What?
It's 84 people in here.
Woo! Hey man, but like God going, like being on that path, like I was saying, being on that path and actually letting God just guide me is what's so big right now. Like I said, bro, with this podcast, bro, it was nothing but like God, like being like, it was just like, hey, bro, God goes, I know you've been talking about a podcast. Boom, let's do this. I feel like you'll be good at it. Yep. And bro, from there, bro, and like just praying, bro, and like all this, everything you see in here, bro, God's will, bro. Like God, like this is not just like men, like mankind is doing this, bro. This is God, bro. God's works, God's wills.
We still got a little bit more to do in it. So
yeah, I'm gonna say
don't judge it too
I'm gonna
quick.
say, and this is only the third episode. And you say, well, we got 86 in there. We look huge. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna, and like you said, consistency. We're gonna try to. I'm trying to be so consistent with this, bro. Like we trying to get like 2 podcasts a week, something like that, bro. Even though like I was talking to my mama last night, bro, because somebody else wanted me to do something else with videography, and I was like, mama, man, I'm already doing this. I'm already doing that, and I'm like, I feel like it's so much on my plate, and my mama said, God will never put nothing on your plate that you can't handle and that you couldn't bear. And I said, Mama, you right, man. Man, I got back to working on my computer, editing, taking phone calls and writing out messages and doing the prompt and stuff like that, getting ready for you, doing a deep research on you and stuff like that. So now let's get into discipline, and I'm hearing you on some meal prep type of like mentality and stuff like that. So when did you decide to lock in on your nutrition and discipline?
Really, when I started the idea, the idea was if I train and I work out and say I am working out the same amount of times as somebody else. Yeah. I feel like me eating better than my opponent will push me further in the end. That's it. Like I want to do everything that could push me further to go where I want to go. And I feel like that's the big thing I've been working on.
I need to start. I'm literally told him I'm starting working out March 1st.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of constipation in the first week, bro. You got to think, an average human eats like 1,900 calories. You got to eat 2,800.
He just talked about my burrito I had.
Boom. If you see his burrito compared to my burrito, his burrito like that big. My burrito was like regular Taco Bell size.
I work out a lot, bro.
From Chipotle. But that's something I want to get into, man. I want to get into sober mind, working out, getting into my Bible, and getting right with my relationship with God and all different aspects of my life, bro. Yeah. And like I said, I can't do none of that without God. So let's hit on the discipline. Like, what makes you not like, oh my God, man, that church's chicken like looks so good. I like a 3-piece.
Well, this is like my second stint, really.
Okay.
The first stint ended because I went on a cruise.
Ooh.
So I went on a cruise, so I couldn't take the food with me.
Them cruises are different.
I
know what.
It was burgers
the
every day.
fat guys burgers
Every day.
Woo.
3 times a day.
I go on cruises too. With them fat guys burgers. Boy, I do about 6, 7
really
a day.
Yeah, but really just sticking up. It's another challenge, bro. Like I feel like I take everything as a challenge. So
that's good.
Accomplishing the challenge is a big thing in my head that I really like. Oh yeah, I did that. Like I did.
Yeah, facts. That's good that you think like that though.
So really, with the meal prepping, it's just you gotta drink a lot of water too. Like you can't just eat a whole bunch of protein and not fill yourself up with water. That's how your stomach get
the gut.
Yeah, the bubble guts ain't no joke. Well, I'm telling you. But yeah, just staying disciplined, staying consistent on it, and just my mom, she like, hey, make sure you do this. Make sure you. She teaching me seasonings to do to make it taste better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I might go white rice and chicken, but I gotta add some seasoning to it so it could, you know what I'm saying, feel good.
Yeah.
I'm guessing she give you that Dash, don't she? Dash. It's like an organic seasoning.
What he talking about?
No, it's an organic seasoning.
Nah, bro, we going black style, bro. We going garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper,
seasoning salt.
We're going
lemon pepper seasoning.
Lemon pepper. We're going paprika.
You talking about some organic, man?
Y'all trying to be healthy? No, I dare you to go taste some Dash, bro. Dash tastes good.
I'll taste it.
It's really good, but it's healthier.
Yeah, when you said Dash, I don't know why I thought you was like talking about something else.
Yeah, I thought he was on a different topic, bro. I thought he was on a different topic.
So, what separates someone who talks about discipline versus someone who lives it? Because, you got a lot of people who talk that talk but don't walk that walk.
Yeah.
So, how does it feel for you to actually talk that talk and you're actually walking that walk?
People that talk the talk, I feel like I feel like people that want to be disciplined but aren't disciplined yet just really haven't found it yet. Like, haven't really clicked it in their mind. I feel like everybody that talks discipline can be disciplined. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I
feel like if you putting something in the air, you could do it. So I feel like people that just talk, that's gonna hurt them in life. You know what I'm saying? Like life, when you talking, it comes true, bro. Like stuff you if you put it in the air, it's gonna come true, bro. So just staying disciplined and actually doing it. Like you have to actually do it every single day.
Man, I feel
and it's hard. And it's really hard, but I feel like I give God all the glory to that, bro. Like he done helped me so much, like pushing through. Like I'm the last bite, I'm looking up at him. I'm like, hey, bro, I gotta finish this, bro. My stomach ain't doing it, but hey, I'm gonna get it done. Like
facts though.
I understand it.
Cause he didn't finish the burrito.
Nah, I did.
Burrito in the trash?
No. The whole thing not in the trash, bro. It was just a whole bunch of
rice
that I was not about to eat.
Rice.
Bro,
I finished mine.
No wonder why it was that big, bro. All the rice he piled in
rice
there.
joint,
bro.
Yeah, with 1 scoop of meat. Like, come on, bro.
He did that to you?
Yes, bro.
So let's get into work when it's quiet, man. So basically, what does a no cameras, no crowd workout look for you? Because I know y'all always used to, being where the highlights, always being around with a camera.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So what is that? What is a no camera or a no crowd workout looks for you? Look like for you?
Details. I pay attention to the details. You know what I'm saying? Me, Trey, Bubba, all the East Central Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? We stay in the gym, like regardless of when Ben's there, when Ben's not there. Just paying attention to the details, being precise, and sometimes going slow. Like sometimes my workouts are very slow. Like I feel like just learning my pace is a big thing for me.
Yeah.
So just like stepping, if I like making sure I step every time right when I'm doing a crossover, like anything, like just details, like the small details, like making sure my form is correct every time. And I feel like when I miss, it's not nobody but me. Like it's just me.
Oh yeah, we know. We seen it a little bit earlier today. I'm like, bro, this is not the Greg I know.
What did I do when I missed 4 in a row? What did I do with the ball?
Did he punch it, bro? Yeah, I think he punched the ball, bro. Yeah, we were at the other end of third court, and I think he punched the ball like to the entrance of the basketball gym. Bro, so I ain't gonna lie.
That's crazy.
Don't get socked by Greg, but he ain't violent, man. He ain't violent.
We
but
don't violence,
like I said though. But then he came back down, and it was. Irish green. I was trying to think of a basketball
Nah,
net.
he's crazy.
I was trying to think of a basketball net sound like swish or like, you know what I'm saying, but I couldn't get it.
Yeah.
But I just like you said, and there wasn't any cameras there when it was just us actually talking and you actually criticizing yourself like, you know, I got to do this and I got to do that, and you didn't leave until you know what I'm saying,
right.
you got it right.
And I'll stay in the gym for 3 hours until I get it right, bro. Like,
so what part of your game have you obsessively improved?
I'm gonna be very specific. My guide hand when I shoot.
Okay.
It's crazy. If you look at pictures from 2nd grade, whoa. Oh. The guide hand when I shoot, bruh. If you look at 2nd grade, bruh, it used to go flick down with my right hand. So I used to shoot with 2 hands when I was younger.
I used to shoot with 1.
Mind you, I shot better than I do now.
Okay.
But I feel like that, and also probably my ball handling, like keeping the ball tight. I hate turning the ball over. That's another big thing. So yeah, those 2 things are really what I've been focused on this year and what I've been focused on for the last couple of years as well.
Okay, so what is something that you sacrificed to reach this level? Because like right now you're a junior.
Yeah.
So, and you've been hooping since 1st grade, since you know diapers and stuff like that. So what is the what was the biggest thing you sacrificed to reach the level you're at now?
Sacrificing like parties and things of that nature.
Okay.
Sometimes like I can't just sit and play on the game. Like, I gotta go do something in the gym. Like whether that's straight, it might be stretching one day, it might be killer shots, it might be anything. So just sacrificing things outside of like being outside right here at Black Wall Street, Greenwood. Like I used to be out there.
Hey, we is not on Black Street. I don't know what he talking about. We is not on no Black Wall Street, Greenwood. We is in Jinx.
Whoa, I can't drop
the load.
My fault.
No, they wouldn't know where we at. But no, you good, bro. Yeah, we on Black Wall Street, man. We support Black Wall Street. We support 918, man. Greenwood, man. We support them, bro, to this backwards, man. Juneteenth, everything that they do for the community, man. You know what I'm saying? Black Wall Street is man, historically, man, it's historic, insane. So for us to actually have like to be doing a podcast on Black Wall Street feels so good because it's just like doing that is just adding more history to Black Wall Street. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a ongoing history fact. But let's get into let's get into your trio, bro.
Who's my trio?
I don't know. This is what Ben says. I don't know who your trio is.
Who's my trio, bro?
Chemistry with
the ones you grew up with.
Chemistry with Bubba and Jacques. What makes your trio click? Like, what made you guys like? I was just literally talking about this earlier, and I'm like, because I see the trio, but you got dog, and then you was just like that clutch, like Chihuahua. No, I'm trolling. But y'all all pit bulls, bro. I'm trolling, bro.
Them are my guys. Like them, they know everything about me. You know what I'm saying? Jock, I've been knowing since the YMCA actually. Okay. And then Bubba played for Oklahoma City Chaos, and just used to always battling with him. And you know what I'm saying? One day, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel it.
Both of them guys. You know what I'm saying? I always talk to, like, day in and day out. We talk about everything, anything. You know what I'm saying? We done cried, been mad at each other, been fighting, sad, any emotion.
I feel it, like girl problems and stuff like that. All right, see. I'm trolling.
Hey, that's a good thing. You gotta have some bros to come back on. I mean, not me, but
come back on.
No, not come on.
Pause. I'm just saying, is that not pause, though? That's pause.
More pause than what he
said. Me, I said whatever I said. You gotta have some bros to come back on.
I said not me though. Like, I'm cool. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool. You know what I mean? I just be to myself. You know. But
I'm
come on, man. Why'd you make it weird?
I guess, bro. So cause y'all are so we got junior, sophomore, and junior, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you guys hold each other accountable?
In the gym, every day, like you can see at practice, Bubba on me every day. Like I turn the ball over, Greg, come on, man. Bro, come on, bro. With that pause.
I mean, he's a grown man though.
We grown.
That's
all I'm saying.
Nah, you gonna do
that
me.
is crazy though.
That's crazy.
But
that's crazy. What are you talking about?
yeah,
but yeah, nah, for surely.
Continue.
For sure.
Man, let's talk about how we got 109 views in here right now, though.
This joint is
I ain't gonna lie,
bro.
man.
Shout out to everybody watching, though.
Shout out to everybody who watching, man. Thank y'all for supporting, man. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, and we still got more in this podcast, so make sure y'all share it to the people who not tuned in right now, man.
We're not even done yet.
Tell yo on me, we
just getting started.
really just getting our feet wet. We ain't even hit flow state yet. So, like I was saying, so you talk about how how y'all, cause y'all not related, but y'all are brothers, and you know how you grow up with somebody, man. Those are your brothers, man. You don't have to be. They said, what does they say? Blood thicker than water, or water not thicker than blood. Whatever they say.
Blood thicker than water.
I forgot what they say. It's a saying them old folks say. If you older watching this, you know what the saying is. If y'all want to type in the comments and what's called. But what's one thing that Bub and one thing that Jocks that brought to you that you could respect, like in their game or in what they do in their lifestyles or what they do as a man?
As a man, that's crazy.
Oh, y'all are boys. My bad.
I'll start off with Bub. You know what I'm saying? Bub is funny, bro. That's my guy, bro. Like anything Bub need, anything I need, we there for each other, you know what I'm saying? But he really taught me just stay in the gym and work on my craft, like every aspect, like not just one aspect. He's working on every aspect every day, and you know what I'm saying. When I first was living with him and stuff, you know what I'm saying, that caught my eye, and it made me want to push even further for him, you know what I'm saying, because he goes hard for me every day, and every time we in the gym together, it's always fun time.
That's where you get your bounce from,
huh?
That's where you get your bounce from. He taught you how to jump.
No.
Oh, okay, my bad. I understand. Cause you jump higher than me, and you shorter than me
by
by
like.
like.
Got bounced, bro. The whole trio got bounced, bro.
Facts, bouncy brothers.
Now, Jock, I feel like Jock taught me to keep my circle small for sure. Just encounters that we done had with past friends, you know what I'm saying, and past relationships as well.
Heavy.
Yeah, for sure. So he really just taught me to keep my circle small. And just he always been there with me as well in the gym, us three, and we all just teach each other, like we really been teaching each other that like we family, like all three of us, we're all family, like we all understand that, we all learned that throughout our relationship as friends for sure. So
off the court, what's the vibe like? Cause I ain't gonna lie, if y'all go to all three, if y'all go to their Instagram stuff like that, bro, they fit it, they swagged and all this. Who hey, but no, though. What's y'all vibe outside the court, outside the basketball shorts and the basketball shoes, bro?
We don't really be outside. Yeah, we was outside a couple times this summer, but just minor.
On some minor stuff, yeah.
But on the game, you know what I'm saying, I'm winning the first game, no matter who I'm playing, and then most likely is Bub beating me. Jock is the worst one. But Jock and Bubba playing the game together against each other is legit comedy. Like that's really what it be like. We go home and that's all we do the rest of the day. Like, and we just talk about life. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Just on the game, family functions. You know what I'm saying? We're laughing, we're joking, and just being a life of the party. You know what I'm saying? No matter if it's a party, no matter if we at the house chilling in the gym, we just having a good time for sure.
So let's get to East Central, bro. Let's talk a little about East Central, man. When you look at East Central now versus 2 years ago, what's different?
A lot. And I give all the glory to God first.
Amen.
And to also Coach Parrish and Coach Bruner for, you know what I'm saying, bringing me in as a young sophomore that wasn't playing freshman year. So sophomore year, just not even being to watch me play and still have trust of, you know what I'm saying, leading a basketball team, a high school basketball team at that. And it's just been so crazy, bro. I just thank God, and I just thank them two coaches for believing in me and trusting in me as well.
Hey, shout out to them though, Coach P. Since I met him, bro, like actually it was like probably a couple months ago, bro. They real solid individuals, bro.
For sure.
Especially Coach B, Coach P, like, bro, they just like I ain't gonna lie, like he's just so different, bro.
Bro, Coach P, he gonna get on your nerves, but
Coach P definitely got his moments for sure.
Coach P loves the mess out of me, and I know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? Even though,
but he gonna keep it real though.
Yeah, for sure.
He gonna keep it real,
for sure. And then you know what I'm saying, Coach Bruner, always letting me in the gym, always letting me in the weight room, just letting me be the best player I could be for the team. You know what I'm saying? Like anything I need, he's there. Both coaches are there. You know, I really thank them for, you know what I'm saying, letting me come over to East Central.
So what leadership did you have to grow into? Like you said, you didn't think that when you came over to East Central sophomore year, that you were gonna have to kind of, not saying that you have to fill shoes or you have to, you know what I'm saying, but how does it feel to have to come over there and actually like, hey man, we feel like you, not even we know you can lead this team, man.
Like you went from 0 to 100
basically,
pretty much. Like,
was it quick, bro? Was it really quick?
I mean, from what I hear and what I've seen and what like I know, it's like you came over and they was like, bro,
like now you're just thrown into it. Like you had Rio,
like you was thrown into the fire and you came out like doing the nay-nay.
Yes, definitely thrown into the fire. And it was just, I've been in big moments my whole life with basketball, so them just throwing me into the fire was just another challenge, you know what I'm saying? So it started in summer league. I didn't know I was playing the day of. Coach P called me 20 minutes before the game started. Hey, you could play. So I came first game, played good, but I feel like that summer it was more like me. I was just going out there playing. It wasn't like me being a leader, you know what I'm saying? But Coach Bruner, he really he sat down and talked to me like this got to be your team. Like you got to lead this team. So just being a young sophomore, from going to where I came from, it meant a lot. It meant a lot.
So it goes into the next question. What does it mean to help shift a program's identity? That's a heavy question because
I mean,
switching a program,
bro. You know how? All right, let's cut this here. You know, 2 years ago, before you, Trey, Rio, Bub, before all y'all got there, how East Central was.
Nah, playing. I didn't know how they was. I wasn't into basketball.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
The East Central fans 2 years ago, yo.
No, I'm saying, hey, no, it's all love for the East side.
Well, first of all, let's just be real.
They want to come to the dog pound, white. No, I got love for the East side, bro.
No, like, let's just get this straight though. I was there recording, so we can't say I was there way before I was doing a series and everything. But we know that it wasn't as competitive, right? It was almost like we just out here to hoop, play basketball, do whatever. So, like I say, the identity of the team, there wasn't one yet, right? And y'all had to come in and really create it. So, what was that like for you?
It was hard at first, you know what I'm saying? And it started really at school. Like, it wasn't really basketball. It was really more at school. Just showing up, like, saying, hey, like, going to class is cool. Like, that's fun to us.
Yeah.
So, like, then everybody just started catching on, and we just built a family at East Central, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what's up.
Everybody's cool with everybody. It's no drama. Whatever y'all said about East Central, bro, at school that I was worried about before I came there is extremely false. Extremely false.
Do you mind, like, saying what you heard?
Ghetto fights.
Pretty much like McLean.
No.
Nah.
They said it about McLean, but McLean really don't be like that.
No, bro, no schools be like that, bro. Every school has fights. Every school has
facts.
Yeah, for sure.
Things of that nature.
But back in the day, though, now you could say, like, McLean was, like, actually, like, stay away from there.
But see, it was more of the reputation. So it's not like you saying, like, East Central like that now. You just know the reputation of what they used to be.
Yeah.
Because Booker T got a reputation, too. Woo! Doggy. But I mean, every school got a reputation. Let's just be real. Every school done this. Booker T had. Never mind.
Chill.
So
you're gonna get banned, bro.
No, I'm not even saying nothing. It's all love for all TPS schools, man. Shout out to Superintendent Dr. Ebony Johnson, man. It's Black History Month, man. So shout out to her, man. Shout out to Shout out to the Black History Month, man. Shout out to everybody, man.
But just changing the identity definitely did not start with basketball. It definitely started at the school.
Okay, so now let's get into that clutch G, and I called it. I call it the clutch G because your name is Greg, and you're clutch.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you prepare to be like? Do you put like? I just want to be in your body to understand like. I'm trolling. I'm trolling, bro. I gotta put a little giggly in the pot, but no. I don't want to be in your body, man.
But
I could go. I could, if I could be younger again and like go back and know what I know now. I would do that, but as my own body. So, do you prepare to be clutch, or is it just instinct? Like, what goes through your mind when that?
Definitely preparation.
Okay.
I wasn't always clutch, bro. Like, I really wasn't always clutch. Like, I just feel like my preparation and my and trusting my work as well. Okay. Like trusting, like, hey, bro, I worked on this shot 1,000 times. Why not shoot it? Like, why not?
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, that's what. Like, I miss a shot. Everybody gonna be on my butt for about a week. That ain't nothing. So just trusting my work and trusting in God as well. Like that, He will put me in the right positions on the court.
Is there every time you shoot when you shoot a clutch shot, that you close your eyes?
No.
Okay.
Bro, that's
that was just like a word.
Have I ever airballed? Yes.
I feel like you probably don't airball. I mean, everybody don't airball.
I haven't airballed. I've never airballed a clutch shot though. Like,
I'm about to say
like,
that's crazy.
50 seconds or less, I've never airballed ever.
Yeah, I know, but you did have some big moments. Talk about that Booker T game that you had at Sapopa. That was one of the biggest moments that I've seen you play in, where you know it's down to the last minute, and I'm like, yo, okay, who's gonna take this shot? And it's like you stepping up into it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
no way,
he really about to shoot that?
Yeah, a jab step, contested 3-pointer is not what a lot of people would shoot nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like most of it is trusting that my teammates believe in me as well.
Yeah,
I feel like my teammates at East Central, they believe in me with the utmost high. So just shooting the shot, a lot came into that. I had 0 points at halftime, and I had 8 points in the fourth quarter. That was my only 8 points of the game. So I didn't play that good.
Yeah,
but fourth quarter, just still with me missing shots, turning the ball over that game, just still believing and having confidence in myself and knowing that my teammates have confidence in me as well.
Okay. So what is your breathing like in those final seconds? Like he said, man, you taking shots like that, bro, and like somebody was breathing crazy at practice today. But how did you...
Daniel Anderson.
I ain't gonna lie. But I was like, man, I almost thought like, bro, you good? You need an inhaler? But how's your breathing like in those last like 2 minutes, man? Because nowadays in high school, man, those last 3 to 2 minutes, bro, is so like,
especially with holding the ball now.
And no shot clock. Oh my.
But Oklahoma, we need a shot clock. It's next year, right?
Yeah,
it's next year, right? Okay.
Next year.
Cause bro hold a clock for like 2 minutes, and it's just what? Like I said the clock.
123 people just heard you say that. But
the clock.
Go all the way past that.
The clock. Okay.
The clock, ladies and gentlemen. The clock. Clock.
You remember how you said you do the workouts and then you slow down, so you know everything.
Yeah. So I feel like everything's slow though. I feel like everything like. I feel like my breathing doesn't get too tight. No, pause.
No, because that's how Dan was breathing.
Big pause.
I swear.
Big pause.
I was like, bro, is he good?
But that's what reminded me to do that just now was Dan. But no, it's never fast breathing. It's never. I always pace myself like within the game, so everything was just slow in that moment. When I shot it, the ball felt like it was in slow motion.
You feel like you was in a movie, huh?
Yeah, Gatorade commercial.
Facts.
For real.
So, what's the biggest shot you hit?
That's a good question.
Like they were
the
like,
biggest shot
like you went home. They was like, oh my god, Greg.
The biggest shot I hit in like high school.
The biggest shot you ever hit in your life?
In my life.
We could do high school if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I'll do high school.
Yeah.
My biggest shot in high school was probably that Booker T game, actually.
Okay.
Or probably what you got, Ben? You know a lot about me.
I think that was one of the biggest ones for me because I was like,
Yeah, probably definitely.
And you were young too, so
respectful Glaze.
No, I don't think. I think you were young, so all y'all wasn't even like kind of fitting like that.
Yeah,
and then you were still trying to figure out like who was doing what over here. I don't think nobody knew their roles really.
Yeah.
But
it just first year team, we was all transfers. The whole starting five was transfers, so we didn't really have we had an identity, but we really didn't at the same time. Like we were just all really just out there hooping.
So let's talk about your mental, bro. Because literally I was talking to a dude last podcast, man, about just the mental awareness for men, bro. Mm-hmm. Like mental awareness is for everybody, man, but for men especially, man, all the suicidal stuff that's going on lately, you know, Lil Papa and then like that Robert Seaver and stuff like that, bro. Kind of touch on that, man. I actually want to ask you, how are you mentally, bro, as like on some like bro to bro stuff?
I'm great, you know what I'm saying?
That's
good. Goggles, he always making me laugh every day. I don't know if y'all know him or not, but
I'm the giggly one.
My mental's definitely great. Hasn't always been great. I've definitely had encounters such as Kyron Lacey and those type of things.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But all that's washed away. Just thanking God to I have a lot of confidence in myself now, you know what I'm saying? And God has definitely instilled that in me, and feel like it can't do nothing but get higher now.
Facts. And that was me, man. I just always was just try to deal with it myself. Like just put it all in. Ever since my dad died, I just always just suck everything in, bro.
Yeah.
But I got a therapist, man, and I just started talking. And shout out to my red baby.
Shout out to Goggles therapist.
Shout out to my therapist. Shout out to God, and like shout out to God, and shout out to my girl, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's something like having somebody that you can talk to that don't even like respond, like try to fix you and just listen, bro. It's like having a therapist, but like I was gonna say, but I can actually like I don't want to kiss my therapist. I can kiss my girl. But what I'm saying is like, I'm just saying like having like my girl's like my therapist.
Yeah.
But like I can actually like hug her and say thank you.
Yeah.
Like and actually cry on her and like actually be like, you know, this is what I'm going through and stuff like that. But mentally, bro, like you said, bro, being able to talk to somebody, bro, but getting into my Bible and talking to God, bro, helped me in a long way, man. So
me too.
Actually, my dad's birthday is coming up. My dad been gone for about 2 years now, and like now I'm kind of more easier with it now.
Yeah.
But it's still like, oh man, I can't believe he gone.
Man.
But let's get into how has this season stretched you mentally in new ways?
Mentally, a lot of more ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? We have a very, very, very hard schedule this year, so just the losses, you know what I'm saying? Just going to my room after the losses, like, wish I could have played better. Like, maybe if I would have did this more. Just thinking, just what every ball player thinks, you know what I'm saying, after a loss or a bad game. But the wins, mentally, I feel like the wins, I wouldn't say they're getting like, I'm getting used to winning in high school, but I feel like winning is, I hate losing more than I love winning, you know what I'm saying? Like I hate losing. So just mentally tracking my mind to not fluster too much on losses and treat them as lessons. And learn from those. I feel like that's the big mental thing for me.
Okay, so now we finna get serious, and we got 130 in here, but now we finna get serious.
130.
So y'all
shout out to the viewers again. 130.
Shout out to the viewers, but y'all comment. We gonna look at the comments later, or off stream, or whatever the case may be. East Central is ranked 19. When you
in
saw
the state?
What is it in the state?
That's what it said.
That's what it said.
According to Max Press.
Not
Press.
to
me. To Max Press.
When you now, I don't know if you probably saw the rankings, but now that you hear that, what is your reaction to that, bro?
Use it as fuel.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like nobody on East Central, on East Central's roster staff, coaching staff, thinks that we're the number 19 team in the state, right? Is that right? State?
Yeah,
state. That's what it said.
Yeah,
Max
country
Press.
would be insane.
Definitely. Yeah,
definitely.
country would be crazy. I'll be jumping up and down with the number 19 team in the country.
No, that's what I'm saying, because he was like, I was like, because 19 in the country, but that means you guys are like,
that means we're top tier.
Yeah, I mean, that means you guys like
Nah, but I feel like you guys are top tier.
But I feel like we don't really look at that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we look at it as a team and we just laugh at it really.
Yeah.
And we joke about it. We joke about it because I feel like we have confidence that we are the number one team in the state. So.
That's heavy.
For sure.
Woo! So
no doubt in my mind either.
Do rankings add pressure and add hunger, or how does rankings kind of, like you said, y'all look at rankings and be like, hey, goo, like we know what type of team we is, but when y'all actually do look at rankings, and if you guys do have a serious amount of, what does it kind of, what happens?
Harder practices, you know what I'm saying, harder work ethic, and a tighter knit group. Like we get tighter each time we go down in the rankings. We get closer as a team. So just staying in the gym together, doing things outside of the gym together, just doing anything to better our opponents and to be the number one team in the state.
Okay, so what message? I got speech impediment, y'all, so forgive me. I'm so not sorry. What message is this team trying to send before playoffs? Playoffs start Friday. And matter of fact, and to add on that, you guys played against Owasso. And there was more, I don't know if anybody know, but there was just an over-promoted, overhyped scrimmage. That
was a game.
It was a game. Did it count?
On
the record?
Yeah, it was on record.
But he counts it as a overhyped scrimmage.
To me,
nah, that's definitely a game. The Owasso game, great game by the way. Score didn't say it was a great game, but it was a great game.
That's what I'm saying, because I watched it.
We played hard the entire game. We didn't matter. We didn't care what the score was. We made sure we got better. So with that,
and that's what I looked at it as.
Just staying locked in on defense, whether we're down 2, we're down 20, it doesn't matter. And that goes for every game we've lost.
Yeah.
We've always been locked in on every possession of defense, every possession of offense, making sure we're locked in.
But like I was talking to men, like, now that I know it was a game and it did count, but like to me, I just felt like that game kind of prepared y'all to look at, okay, let's go back and see what we did. And like I was watching a little bit of the game, it was like, I mean, there was a lot of stuff in that game that could be very debatable. Like,
we're not gonna speak on that, bro.
You feel me? But like I said, it was a good game. Like Ben said,
shouts out to Owasso, bro.
Ben said,
yeah,
don't
for
let
sure. What was your mental state?
We are playing.
First quarter when they came out, how they came out.
I mean, they're state champions. Like they're former state champions. So it wasn't like that. I expect them to be pulling from half court. I'm not saying that. That was crazy. That was extremely crazy. Shout out to Owasso. They be in the gym. So that
obviously
we know they had confidence.
Yeah, obviously, I'm not like this. I'm not hating. Like shout out to Owasso. I'm just saying, like, to me, well, like I said, because I'm.
What do you think of the game? Since you're not an East Central Cardinal player,
I thought the game was actually interesting. I mean, it showed what y'all got to work on, and it showed it. Like I said, it makes y'all be able to go and look back and get ready for the playoffs and know, okay, this is what we got to do. Like Ben was saying, you guys were not expecting them to come out. Nobody was expecting that. Like, no. I mean, yes, they were gonna hoop. I knew Jalen was gonna get his points. I mean, and I knew Bowden was gonna do his thing.
But I did like the way you guys, like, especially you. So you had a very defensive game, more than you think. Obviously, you had 17 points, 9 assists, but you had 3 steals, and you took on a matchup that was, it's pretty hard for most people to actually guard, and most people, like, I guess most of the time you guys were in man. Yeah. So what was going through your head when you were like, hey, yo, man, look, I want this matchup. I'm going to take it. Y'all just trust me. I got it.
I think it wasn't more of me telling them. It was just more of them like Greg, like, you could guard him. Like, you could guard him. That's good having teammates like that. I just thank my teammates for letting me be able to guard him. And shouts out to Bowden, bro. Bowden is actually very good at the game of basketball. But I definitely
everybody was out there hooping.
Or you commit. That's definitely a place where I would love to go. So I feel like I gotta show my best. Like if that's the or you commit, that's a commit. So I gotta gotta play up to his part. So,
So do you feel like you showed like enough that, hey, yo, I can play on this level?
I feel like defensively, I definitely did. I was guarding him below the block on the opposite side of the basket.
Yeah, I know.
In the corner by the student section, like I was playing my heart out to guard, but I feel like offensively, I always have things I can work on. So I feel like I'm just not there yet.
Okay,
sure.
and that's real.
Yeah.
So now let's get into this playoff mode, man. Playoff mode coming up Friday. I got Nathan Hill. Yeah, you got them at home, right?
Time out, bro. That's no shot at Nathan Hill right there. That was no shot at Nathan Hill.
No, I'm saying y'all got them at home.
No,
he's saying
what I just did.
What you do?
I started laughing.
No, he was laughing at Goggles, not Nathan Hill.
Oh, I was like, I didn't say anything wrong.
That was no shot at Nathan Hill.
I'm just, let's rephrase. Let's get into this playoff mode. Y'all finna go against Nathan Hill Friday, correct?
Yes, sir.
At home. What changes about you? What changes about Greg when it's time to go win or go home? This is a win or go home situation. What changes about you when that's on the line?
I'm gonna speak for me and the team on this one. I feel like nothing changes because after we lost to Lawton, the very next day we were in the gym, and I feel like that work ethic is the same work ethic that we have now. It definitely has grew, but the mentality is the same. Like we're finna win the state championship. That's been the mentality since we've lost. The day after we lost, it was we cried, and then after that, we was straight to work. So I feel like the mentality never changed. Just the tempo of the mentality.
Okay, what does leadership look like now in playoff basketball? I know kind of Coach P and Coach Brenner was talking about it today in practice and stuff like that. What is that gonna look like to you?
The people that's been there and been in the game just gotta want it. Like we gotta have more leadership in that aspect of practice habits and things of that nature. But I just feel like the four that's been in the state, that's played in the state tournament, just we have to pick it up because we ultimately know how it feels to be in the bright lights, and we have to bring all of our other players with us.
Okay, so what kind of moment are y'all chasing? Like you said, man, y'all want a state championship. Y'all want that gold ball, but I don't know if I answer your question, then whoop-de-doo. But what type of moment are you guys chasing?
Chasing. We're not. I don't feel like I'm chasing the moment of soon as we win. I feel like I'm chasing more of the happy tears in the locker room, things like that. Because I feel like me coming to East Central has been a brotherhood these last 2 years, and I just feel like having happy emotions, like the happiest emotions you can get in high school basketball is winning a state championship. Yeah. And I feel like I just want to feel that with the people that's around me right now. So
okay.
That's my biggest moment.
So let's get into some locker room stuff, bro. Nothing serious. On some goofy woofy. Who keeps the locker room alive?
Alive? Caden Montgomery is a freshman on our basketball team.
Shout out to Caden.
Big shout out to Caden. That's my dog. He is the funniest and the most annoying on the team.
Who's that, Bear?
Yeah, it's Bear.
Yeah,
He's very annoying.
Literally earlier, he was like, yes, sir, I'm going to lock in and get the laughing.
Has a lot of freshman tactics that I had at Booker T. And then, you know what I'm saying, like Trey, he just always just leads by example. Bubbing, DJ, ragging, we having fun, we laughing, we joking on Freshie every day. Anytime we could joke on Freshie, we're joking on him. Dan and Vince, they got their own. They a little buddy. They got their own little thing, but they also talk in the locker room and things of that. And we all just really just sit in the locker room, and we'll be so tired after we run. And as soon as we get in the locker room, we just be so full of joy and just happy to be around each other.
What's the funniest thing that happened this season?
On court or off court?
Doesn't even matter. Well, let's keep it within the team, sir.
Okay. Definitely on the way back to Houston, Dale had a little encounter with Coach Parrish about his legs not being warm, although we had a 30-minute warm-up. On the court warm-up, not 15 like how it is in Oklahoma, 30 minutes on the clock. And he had the audacity to say that his legs weren't warm. So on the way back from Houston, everybody's silent, and Bear just wakes up and be like, "Yo, J.O." J.O. is half asleep. He like, "What up?" Everybody looking at Bear like, "What is he finna say?" He said, "Hey, J.O., your legs warm yet?" We on the way back from the game. We started dying. We started crying, laughing.
Yo.
But that was definitely the funniest moment this season.
So,
this season for sure.
Actually, speaking of Houston, bro, let's talk about that Houston, Texas trip, bro. Take me into
full spill.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Just hit on that a little bit, bro.
We found out. We thought we was finna be. I ain't gonna lie. We thought it was gonna be like New York. Like we was only gonna have one day of playing, and the rest days we were just gonna have fun. But that definitely wasn't the case.
It's business.
Definitely learned from last year. Even though we did win in New York, just taking a different approach to the games, and knowing like, yo, these games still matter. Like even if they're not in district or so just going into there, ready to play, very prepared, and just having confidence that we know we're gonna win. So playing against that first team, Woodlands, their home court, still had the utmost confidence they were going to win that game, no matter if they were at home, neutral site, regardless of the place, time. We just knew we were going to come to play, and which we did that on the defensive end. Started on the defensive end, and then we got comfortable on their court a little bit, got to scoring, and then got to talking on defense. And it just got rowdy in there, man. Like it wasn't really no fans, but you was hearing us. I ain't gonna lie, we like felt like we was at home.
Interesting. It was very interesting.
Second game, Houston Christian. We lost that game. Very good game. They had a lot of very good players. I ain't gonna lie. Number 13 from Houston Christian gave me 8 straight.
And then the other one,
but we're not gonna talk about
big
that.
dude. The other one was big dude.
Yeah, he was like 7'11".
Played that way.
Yeah. But he was doing like step back middies and stuff at that height. So I was a little confused of what he was on. I didn't know what he was on.
He was that number 10.
Nah, he's number 12. Number 10 power forward in the country.
In Texas, he's
but they're the number 7 team in Texas. They're a great basketball team. Well coached, well disciplined, but still definitely had the utmost confidence that we were going to win that game. Fell short. But definitely earned respect from that team after the game, and putting Oklahoma on the map as well. For, Texas basketball. So
let's talk beyond basketball, bro. What's something that people assume about Greg that's wrong?
That I don't have a bad day. That's completely false. Everybody has bad days. But another thing people get wrong about me, they think that I left Booker T for playing reasons, which I always knew I was gonna eventually get to play in high school basketball. But they think I went to a trash school just so I could play, and just cause the coach he believed in me. But that's definitely not the case. The reason why I did what I did was just because I talked to God about it. Really, that was one of my first good encounters with God. Just asking Him what I should do and telling Him how I feel, and just putting my all into making the decision that a lot of people misscrewed why I transferred to the East Central Cardinals.
Okay.
Do you feel like it has benefited you, or is a good decision?
Yes, I feel like it definitely has benefited me. And I feel like big shout out to Booker T. When I was there, same thing. I was in the gym. Coach Gill, Coach Brown, they were very good guys to hang around, and very good coaches as well. What is he laughing at?
I'm not laughing.
But very good guys to hang around.
I had Coach Brown as a dean at Central. So I know.
He run a ring. Yeah. He won a ring at Central. Coach Brown's a very good coach. Coach Gill's very good assistant, very detailed, and he's the first person that really brought my eyes into being detailed. Look at him, bro.
I'm not on my nose.
Yeah, he got that little.
Look at him, bro.
He got that little thing going on.
Yeah, but I think transferring definitely benefited me in a good way to myself. Just being in the lights young, being in big games as a sophomore. A lot of people don't do that. Why is he crying? Is he crying? It's almost 150 people in here, and this grown man is finna cry on a podcast.
Y'all gotta understand. My allergies be getting like my allergies.
I understand, bro.
So like that's all, man. It's like my nose is just like clear, bro.
He's
I can smell
crazy,
everything.
Bro. He's so crazy.
It's like my eye have a clear
Last
sinus.
podcast with Trey Bruner, he started coughing. Now it's his
But it's gonna I feel like for some reason every podcast is gonna be something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something.
So what's a hidden talent you got?
I could cook. Like I could cook.
What's your best dish?
Bro, you didn't know what Dash was though.
I don't need to know what Dash is. Man,
stop it.
You said what?
Organic season.
Bro,
It's a
organic
healthy season,
bro.
It's not even organic for real.
Bro, my special talent is that I can cook very.
What's your best dish?
I said breakfast, bro. Like anything you want, like hash
Breakfast
browns,
don't
sausage.
count.
How does that not count? I cook it from scratch.
It's breakfast,
I'm cooking it from
I cook
scratch.
breakfast
What-
too.
what's
I do a little bit
scratch?
breakfast. I do a little bit breakfast too.
bro.
Besides the pancakes, you got pancake mix, of course, but
Bro.
everything else from scratch, bro.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
And it's good. You could ask anybody. We
Call
whole team at
Call
the crib
Bub.
right now.
Yo,
You trip.
Yeah, call him.
Call Bub.
Call him on the thing right now, bro.
put him on speaker. Put him on the mic.
I'll call my mom on speaker.
Oh yeah, I bet.
I don't know what Bub on. Bub probably on the game. My mom's probably watching this podcast too. Shout out to my mom. Hello, Mom. Are you watching this podcast right now?
Watching it.
Shouts out to the 150 people.
Oh me, shout out to
Shout out to
y'all.
my mom.
Shout out to my dukes.
Mom, can you tell these two gentlemen right
I
here
didn't say you
about
couldn't
my
cook.
cooking?
Yo.
Listen, he can cook. You need to cook him something. There ain't nothing.
I'll
he can't
cook out what y'all want.
He learned from the best.
Oh,
So I mean,
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you can just do me something simple, bro. I'll do some little just like some biscuits, egg, bacon, sausage.
That's light.
I mean, I'm not picky, bro. But hey, my dude's called, answered,
Answer.
and she
She
said
always gonna answer.
she
My mom's
said-
always gonna answer.
she
All
said
of
that
my
he can
family's gonna
cook.
answer.
She
But
said
thank you, mother.
he get it from my dude.
But yeah,
Shout out to
bro.
my dudes watching the stream, man.
Shout out to my
Shout out to
mom,
the parents, man, for being parents, man. Shout out to the shout outs in the nearest future, man. Who do you want to become outside of sports?
What I want to be.
And that's heavy
outside
though
of
because
sports.
Yeah,
like Coach Bruno always said, man, you never know when that
Yeah.
ball stops dribbling, man. So I mean, you just no telling.
I don't think nobody knows this, but when I'm done playing basketball, I definitely want to become a coach somewhere.
Woo! That's literally next. Literally, I literally have it. It says, "I heard you'll be a good coach. Do you see coaching in your future, bro?"
Yes, I definitely do see coaching in my future. Just because I pay attention to the details of life and on the basketball court, and I feel like I could teach a lot of the next generation how to become a great young man and a great basketball player. That's
heavy. That's heavy. So let's talk about your vision, man, and your future, man. So what's the long-term dream for you?
The long-term dream is to go to heaven, man. That's my long-term dream.
That's heavy.
Is to go to heaven for sure. I do not want to have anything to do with the other side of that.
Yeah, because there's no water down
Me
there,
neither.
brother.
Yeah.
There's none of
Me
this.
neither.
Yeah, I definitely.
There's no
do
water,
not
there's no
wanna-
Gatorade.
I definitely don't want to do that. I want to be able to be alongside everybody, all of my family members that are in heaven.
May they rest in
And,
peace, for real.
Yeah, for sure. And just my main goal is with this basketball stuff is the main thing I'm pursuing. But besides that, just God, bro. That's really what I've been big on for these last months, for sure.
That's what's up. So what motivates you behind stats and offers?
The joy of the game, really.
Okay.
And like just the passion that I have for it. I feel like having 0 points means nothing. Having 0 stats means nothing. Just putting your all into something is a great thing for me. And I feel like when I go out there and then I don't really worry about stats too much. I don't really worry about offers too much, because at the end of the day, if I trust my work, they're gonna come. The offers are gonna come. The stats are gonna be there. But yeah, just trusting my work and staying disciplined in the gym.
So if basketball ended tomorrow, what would you still stand on?
That's another thing I was gonna talk about my future.
Hey, let's talk about it, bro.
when I was younger, I knew how to make this is no like violence, but I knew how to make a gun out of paper.
Okay, like origami.
No, like an engineer on some stuff.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, my grandpa was an engineer as well. So if basketball ended tomorrow, I would definitely pursue an engineering for sure.
Okay. Bro said he know how to make a gun out of paper.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro.
Very.
Everything.
What is that called? The government might need you to use you, bro. So you might have shouldn't have said that. There's no someone who might be watching. He's gonna get a call like, you can do what? Say less. But no, though, man. Let's get into we get into the close, bro. So now it's talking about your legacy, bro. Mm-hmm. When kids in Tulsa or kids in Oklahoma hear Greg Nash III, what do you want them to feel?
What I want them to feel is a crazy question.
You see what I'm saying? Hold on, wait.
Ben, reiterate the question, please.
This is Ben's question, so he.
But he's gonna explain it.
Okay, explain your question.
When you're there, right? All right. So hold on, this ain't my question.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. All right. So when you're, let's say, what mark do you want to leave on, Oklahoma? Period. When they think. Like, you have George Kaiser and you have all these different people that kind of do stuff and they have a legacy built
like
for
Coach
themselves.
Reed.
Yeah.
Like when you think of Coach Reed, you think, or Coach Reed, 100 black men and stuff like that. When you think of them, you think, oh man, they actually have a foundation. They actually have a legacy. If once they leave, it's something still behind it. You can think like Coach Reed, man, he rest in peace. Like he has a whole foundation and a whole legacy behind his name.
My legacy, just telling the kids like, you can turn something into nothing. I mean, you can turn nothing into something. Whoa, I messed up.
He thought he ate with that. No, you can turn nothing. You can turn something into nothing. Yeah, for real.
It could be the other way
you
around.
Can turn. Yeah, for sure. But you can turn nothing into something, man. Which you see, I did with the East Central Cardinals. Turned it around in 2 years. But yeah, that's really the biggest thing is just that if you don't have anything, you can still do what you want to do. Just trusting in God and trusting your work. The work you put in is going to prevail in the end, for sure.
Amen. So what impact do you want your story to leave on East Central?
To win a state championship is the biggest thing that I'm worried about right now. Besides that, I could care less about 1K points. I could care less about off district, whatever. Yeah. MVP of the
you want to ring.
I want to be the first team to win a state championship at East Central. That's my biggest goal.
What do I tell you all the time though? Just let me hold it. I'm cool. Not. I gotta chill.
It's a lot of pauses on this episode. I'm not.
Y'all are.
Now that one was.
No, bro. Hold on. Wait.
That was crazy.
Y'all
bro said, Greg,
no,
what do I tell you?
No.
Just let me hold it.
Hey, no, wait. But y'all know. First of all, you know what I mean, bro. I just want to hold the ring, bro. Yeah. That's it. That's all. Come on, man.
I'm going to let you hold it.
Yeah, why y'all got to be like that,
I'm going to let him hold it. And I'm going to let you hold it, man. For sure. But
yo, bro. It's think y'all getting sleepy, bro. That's what it is. Y'all getting delirious, bro. Bro said, "Let me hold it." He's like, "I'm gonna let you hold it." And
so actually, I want to take a detour real quick.
Okay, let's
before we end this off, because I do want to know your mental state. Like I know from my personal experience of even just kind of being with y'all.
Yeah.
Talk to me about TLC. Like what was that like for you?
TLC was the greatest experience of my life so far in this basketball world.
Walking the city, take over their trap.
All right, come on. I'm gonna talk about that third game. I'm gonna talk about that third game. But first game going into it, lights were bright. I did not think it was gonna be that bright. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
They talking about the TLC lights is bright. Them lights are extremely bright. Yeah. Like they like beam on you from the top. You can't. Everything else is black. The crowd is black. So
that depth.
The depth on the court. It's 94 feet. You got to be conditioned. You can't press the whole game. This isn't one of them games. Like you got to really have a half-court team, a good half-court team. So going into the first game, they were on a 53-game win streak. So we were looking to break.
That was Cash.
Okarchi.
Shout
out to Okarchi. Great basketball team, by the way.
Shout out.
53-game win streak.
Y'all broke it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
But you can't say that, bro.
I'm trolling.
You're
gonna know.
53 games is hard to do.
53 games
no
is
matter
very
what
hard.
you are in.
That's very hard.
I'm funny and serious. I have love for every single team in Oklahoma because y'all put it on for Oklahoma, and y'all breaking records every single day or every. You know what I'm saying? It's history being made in Oklahoma. So when I do whatever I do, just know it's out of love and just me being funny, bro. Like for real.
It really
like do not come for me. That's why I don't post where I say or nothing.
Second game though, Casa.
Yeah. Talk to me about that.
They beat Owasso, and I was extremely surprised on that one. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm not.
They didn't have Mott, but at the end of the day, I still thought we were gonna play Owasso.
But the thing is to take them with Julius, even Julius and Bowden.
Yeah.
Like I know my Naughty was down, but you still got two killers on the side. For sure. So.
And Cash is a great basketball team. They shoot the laces off the ball. And I didn't think it was that real until I really got into the moment. And first quarter, man, they was shooting everything nothing but net.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Coach Parrish, he just told us in the huddle, like, keep playing defense, keep contesting shots. They're going to get shorter as they play defense longer. Mm-hmm. So just elongating the possessions in the second half, especially in the third quarter. You know what I'm saying? I held the ball a little bit. No shot clock. It kind of helped us out. But just going into the Casher game was defense for sure. And high contest because they could definitely shoot.
Okay.
Then after we won that game, you know what I'm saying, I kind of did feel on top of the world, even though the mission wasn't accomplished yet. Mm-hmm. Definitely felt on top of the world. Like we brought East Central to the TLC championship. Like that's unheard of. Like
I'm gonna say facts.
But going into that third game, we had just recently played Millwood. Was looking to get the get back. Unfortunately, that definitely did not happen. And the world thought we got embarrassed, but as a team, after the loss, we definitely felt embarrassed. But going back to the gym, a lot of us, a couple people stayed to shoot after that loss.
Yeah.
But just staying confident as a team, really. Yeah. Like despite the loss, it's not gonna lose us a state championship, whether win or lose, and that state championship is the main goal. So. Just knowing that that's the main goal, keeping the main thing was the most important part.
I mean, your coaches say don't keep don't keep your highs too high and your lows too low.
Don't let the highs get too high.
Yeah,
lows get too low for sure. And I feel like I did a bad job as a leader of letting the highs get too high after the Cash game. Like I said, I felt on top of the world. I feel like I shouldn't have done that. Should have stayed. We had one more game.
Job wasn't finished.
Yeah, job definitely wasn't finished. I wasn't on my Kobe stuff. I thought the job was finished.
What Jay Stidham did, I did it. We did it. Whatever you say.
Yeah, it was a little bit of that, but
and you haven't done anything yet.
Yeah, I haven't did anything yet.
I think you guys reacted the way you did to that win specifically because
because of the reputation, reputation of East Central and the doubt that everybody else had. They thought we were gonna lose first round.
So how do you feel that you guys get the pushback that you do? Like you're doing something good, and it's almost like the city is not behind you in it.
Really, just it all starts off with Michael Parrish. Shout out to my coach. A lot of people don't like him for various reasons. I don't know the various reasons, but just I don't think a lot of people like us as individuals, us as a unit. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't like Coach Brunner. A lot of people don't like me. A lot of people don't like Bubba, Trey, DJ. A lot of people don't like a lot of people on our team. So but we just use that as fuel. You know what I'm saying? We don't really tune into that much, and just because we're so close knit as a group, we don't really tune into any of that doubt or because we don't have any doubt in ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So when it's all said and done, bro, what will most matter about your journey?
Really about my journey in high school.
Yep. And your journey's not over yet, man. So
I still got another year.
Yeah. So you don't have to. Let's just matter. Like you don't have to actually. Like what's mattered most so far? Let's say that.
What mattered most so far
about your journey, man? Getting, finding God and stuff like things like that, and essentially, talk about what's mattered the most up to this point, up until today, right now.
What's mattered the most is loving my family members and loving my friends, you know what I'm saying, and just being there for anybody that I can would be the best part of the journey so far. And next year I might come back on the pod. The answer will be winning a state championship.
Yeah. You can spit back for sure, bro. You're always welcome, bro.
Upcoming March 14th. Definitely the East Central Cardinals will be in that game. And I feel like high school wise, that'll be the biggest part of my journey is winning a state championship. But just besides that, just knowing that my teammates trust me is the biggest part of what I love about the East Central Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? We always in the gym together. I have the utmost confidence in them, and they have the utmost confidence in me. So, just really just loving everything about East Central and school ball and just life in general.
So, man, we done came to the, you know what I'm saying, to the end. But I'm doing this every pod, man. I want you to look right at this camera, bro, and give the people, bro, a motivational speech, bro. Like I'm telling you, like,
bro,
just keep it real with them, bro.
Motivational speech I have for the ladies and gentlemen, the 158 people watching this podcast is trust God, find God as quickly as possible, build a relationship with him, and continue to do that as you go on with life. You know what I'm saying? Right now, like I said, about 60% of what I could find of God. So just making sure I get 1% of that every day. Shout out to Dale. 1% of everything every day. Just getting 1% better every day is the key of life, and that's what all I got.
Man, that's Greg Nash III with the motivational speech. Man, he's disciplined, he's faithful, he's clutch. That's a story bigger than highlights, man, and that's what we doing here at W.O.H Unedited Highlights, man. That's purpose. So this has been your W.O.H Unedited podcast with Greg Nash III, where we don't just talk stats, we talk substance.
This is not a gang sign, by the way. This is Fly Mob, a basketball community that we have.
Let me throw it up.
That we have.
Fly Mob. Ooh, Fly Mob.
Not a gang sign. Just to let everybody know that's
not a gang sign, man.
Basketball
so this has been W.O.H Unedited podcast. Y'all make sure y'all like. Y'all make sure y'all comment. Y'all make sure y'all share this, man. We'll be back with the next episode real soon. Y'all make sure y'all share this, man, and just take this as in there's more than a player with highlights, man. Greg Nash III, man. We out.